Last night was probably the worst night's sleep I've had in the van. Nicole didn't sleep very well either. We couldn't find anywhere to sleep, so we resorted to sleeping at the side of the road. I mean, we're not right on the side of the road, but we're pretty close to it. But this road was really quiet when we pulled up last night. The road we slept by the night before was way out in the sticks. This one isn't in a particularly densely populated area, but it got busier as the morning went on, but that's not what kept us awake. Oh, we still enjoy watching a couple on YouTube. They're a travelling couple called Travel Beans, and they posted a video a while ago. They were in Scotland, and they didn't get a good night's sleep either because the locals would hit their horn every time they drove by. And I thought this was really funny. You know, the locals don't want the campers, so an easy way to say you're not welcome is to hit your horn as you go by. 4 people last night hit their horn as they went by, which, you know, of all people, I'm easy to get annoyed with other people's moronic actions, but I'm not annoyed one bit because it basically means we made it. We're living the same way that our idols were living. But what really kind of grinds my gears is that, you know, the locals don't want us here, fair enough. But I spent $100 on fuel in their fuel station, and I spent $30 in their... That's what woke me up this morning. But yeah, I spent $100 on fuel in their fuel station, I spent $30 in their general store, and one of the locals came to me for help at the fuel station. They couldn't get their card to work at the pump, so I pumped some fuel for them and they gave me some cash. And then the other thing that I don't understand is that we're only here for one night, and we're not going to get up and leave at 2 in the morning because you honked your horn, so you're not really gaining anything. If we were here for 3 nights in a row and you saw us the 3rd night, fair enough, honk your horn, because, you know, we've outstayed our welcome. But we're just one van. You know, you're not going to change anything by honking at us. Besides the fact that I'm not going to come back and spend money in your town again. I don't even know where I am, so I'm probably going to come back and I'm probably going to spend money here. I just thought it was quite entertaining that the locals all banded together last night to make sure that we don't camp here again. I do feel bad for the guy up in the trees here though, because he lives there and he got as many honks as we did last night. The problem is we're on an uphill, so lesson learnt there as well. Don't park on an uphill because the trucks are trying to get up it all the time. Alright, got to get to work, and we're going to finish the Pacific Coast Highway today. So we only have 59 miles, and it's going to get loud because of this truck. 59 miles left, and we have completed the whole of the Pacific Coast Highway, which is incredibly hard to do. You wouldn't think it. So it's going to take at least a couple of hours, and we kind of want to find some more stops on the way, so let's see what we can find. Those last few miles we drove in the dark last night, the foliage has really started to change. It's looking a lot more northern. The palm trees are gradually getting replaced by piney type trees, you know, evergreens, things like that. We have found another beach.
Another beach.
This one's got black sand.
Daddy, can I plop this rock into water?
Go for it. You got it. They take after me. Their first thought is, let's make a dam. Nothing better than damming a little stream. Makes you feel powerful. The sand feels really cool. It's not quite sand yet. Another few thousand years. Is it time to get back on the road? I think it is. We've got a lot of miles to do. So we've been seeing these giant stumps everywhere from when they logged this forest before they realized that they were cutting down trees that were thousands of years old and they should probably stop doing it. But I just found this redwood here that was on fire at some point. and it's just massive. I don't know what, 10 feet across? That's one tree. It looks like it might still be alive on this side. Kind of cool too. So bear with me, I'm going up there real quick to show you these stumps. That's a redwood stump. And those two up there are redwood stumps. You can't really tell the size of that until I stand there. So let me stand there real quick. That was a big tree. Regular sized tree. Big tree that was cut down. I don't know how they were logging this area because I'm struggling to stay standing up. I don't know how you would cut down a tree that size with a chainsaw doing this. Oh. Now I have to get down there somehow. These boots were made for walking, not climbing. Made it. Alright. Back on the road. 10 more miles. 9, 8, missed 7 miles. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more mile. This is the final mile of the Pacific Coast Highway. And then I won't have to say Pacific Coast Highway anymore. I can say something else. I have to say, this last 15-mile stretch of the Pacific Coast Highway was the best stretch of the whole thing, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, if we'd started at this end, it would have all been downhill for me, I think. That was really cool. I really enjoyed driving through the Redwood forest. What do you think?
Take it away! No, I think Adam covered it. I think the Redwood forest is really cool. I would like to get out and hug a tree at some point for someone who asked me to hug a tree. And there will be a story behind that, by the way. But now we don't have any redwoods to hug, so.
It's official. In case you thought we were making it up. Okay, last time I'm saying it. That's the end of the Pacific Coast Highway.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the Pacific Coast Highway. Yes. Onward! Okay, story time. So, in one of our last videos, we were driving through California and we had seen some trees and we didn't know what kind of trees they were. About that time, I had a friend message me and say to hug a redwood tree for her. So I told her I would hug a redwood tree. Lo and behold, we're sitting in front of a redwood tree, not knowing that it's a redwood tree, and I didn't hug it. So now's the time to hug a redwood tree. This one's for you, Stephanie.
This is not what we expected from Northern California. I call this the last standing redwood. Looks like this area was cleared for farmland. It's a really cool house. So this is our spot for tonight. It's around the back of the church as usual. It's not my favourite spot so far, but it's pretty quiet. Stealth camping is not always glamorous. If you're new to the channel and you want to see some more Pacific Coast Highway stuff, go back a few vlogs. We're in a town called Fortuna, California. But yeah, it's time for bed. Last night was such a bad night's sleep. So, we'll see you in the morning. Good night.